the WSR2 Formula World Championship, and now is I am with You See Me Flying. Hello, You See Me Flying. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thanks very much.
And we are watching qualifying, which is 18 minutes of non-stop action around the circuit to the Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Any interesting things you would like to say on this track, You See Me Flying?
Yeah, I mean, Radion and Eau Rouge are going to be extremely interesting in this tier. I think I'm very pleased that it was not raining over here today, because we do real life live weather. So I'm quite pleased for that, because that would have made the turns 3 and 4 absolutely epic. So you know, Radion and Eau Rouge, I'm looking for a little bit of contact, some spins, and I'm looking for at least one safety car today to give a little mix-up, and I'm thinking it'll be early. What do you think?
I definitely think the exact same thing. Having a look through the grid, we see in P2 at the moment on an outlap is WSRX, our other WSR commentator, who you would have seen earlier on today taking the lead commentary for the Euro Grand Prix, and normally in Tier 1 as well, also known as Noah Clark. It'll be interesting to see what he can do today, and I'm expecting strong performances from Chicken in 5th, and also race as we go around this 20 lap circuit, about 7 kilometers long, of 20 laps with 2 DRS zones into turn. 3 of the most iconic corners are in this track, which is Radion and Eau Rouge, and also the ever dangerous right-hander Puan. As I'm currently having a look at who is currently going around on track at the moment, bringing up the full track map as I do now, as we are currently watching DK88 Amp, who is currently on a fast lap now as he's coming through the second sector, as he comes up towards the hairpin of Brussels in turn 10. As I'm now bringing up the tire data as well, as we now have everything up on screen. Sorry about that slight delay, people. It's just kind of getting used to doing everything, as he goes very wide as he approaches Puan now of turn 12, as he comes around the corner quite quick, as J-Knight is after retiring from the session down in Sector 1. Looks like it's at the top of Eau Rouge. One of the Force Indias just went past him. Oh, well, sorry, the Racing Point, I mean. Just went past him. Very interesting. Breezy just went on pole position with a 144.1. As Sector looks like he's about to cross the line as well, as he does. He then... Oh, no. He didn't set a quickest lap, but Racer did, and he's after going up into first with a 144.1, and Kill Bill into third with a 146.2, a fair amount off the pace. As we're now going on board with X-Bomb, no, sorry, there's another driver about to come to the corner first. Is actually a DK88 Amp, as he now crosses the line, goes third with a 145.3. As who else is coming up the line? I do believe that is X-Bomb now. Yes, he will be crossing the line with a 146.5. A Mercedes is going to be crossing the line. That'd be... No, it isn't McChicken. Who's the other Mercedes at the moment? Wing It goes third with a 144.8. As who else is coming up the line? And one of the Red Bulls, it's Weiss, is setting a 146.7. Very, very varied pace across the entirety of the field at the moment. Any thoughts on this, Drew?
Yeah, look, I'm interested. I'm watching Noah right now come up to the second to last corner, and I'm really interested to see what his time's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Oh, get on the power here, Noah. Let's see. What are we gonna put up? I like it. A 146.5. There you go.
Definitely interesting lap time there. Sefi is currently on a quick lap at the moment, as I'm watching him coming around in through the third sector as he approaches up to Blanchimont, which is the third to last corner. I mean, well, fourth last corner, as he now comes through the fast right-hander approaching the bus stop chicane. Tries to hit it as quick as possible, brake as late as he can, try and get a good run, and try and get the power down as quickly as possible to go up and McChicken goes quickest with a 143.5 I just saw, and I'm Steffi goes 5th. We're now watching Tasmanian Devil, as he will be approaching the line very, very soon. as he is currently in P12 with no lap set. He's approaching the bus stop chicane now. Goes through the bus stop chicane, gets the power down quick. Looks like he might be going a bit slow, I think. No, he isn't. It's no 7th. I have take that back. Voodoo and Isolator are currently on out laps, as V8 Field is currently, I think, one of the only people on a hot lap at the moment. I could be wrong though. As we watch V8 Field go to set his first lap of the session, as he comes up to the second sector split. As he does so, he comes through, goes purple, but goes purple as he continues to go through it. It looks like he may have gotten a bit of a toe off his teammate, which would have been X ahead of him, as V8 Field is currently still going through the lap. As he comes up to the bus stop chicane, goes through as quickly as possible. Somebody went off at, I believe that would be Puan, as V8 Field comes up to the line and crosses it. He goes 7th. Isolator is currently on a lap at the moment. Voodoo is on an out lap, but it looks like he might be coming back into the pits. Yes, he is. Just doing an installation lap with Voodoo, as Isolator is now coming through the field. As he now comes through the second sector, through Puan, one of the most dangerous and lethal corners on the track, as he now comes down the rest of the field, as he comes down to... As he now comes into the chicanes, as he now comes up to the right-hander, I believe. Yes, the right-hander into the second sector split. To follow by another right-hander towards Blanchimont now, as he keeps the throttle down as quickly as possible. I'd like to point out that Sector RG2 is currently 4th on the hard compounded tyre. I just after seeing that in the top left-hand corner, as now he comes into the bus stop chicane, hits the bus stop as quick as you dare, rides the curb a bit, but it shouldn't have been an invalidation, as he comes up to the line. Where will he go? Up into 12th. The order as it looks at the moment: McChecken is in 1st, Racer in 2nd, X-Breezy in 3rd, Sector RG2 in 4th, I'm Seffi in 5th, Wing It in 6th, V8 Field in 7th, Tasmanian Devil in 8th, DK88 AMP in 9th, and X-Bomb in 10th. A lot of people are now in the pits at the moment, as having a look through at the moment, as of course J-Knight was not able to set a lap. 2 other drivers yet to set a lap is Voodoo and Sofian. Wing It is on an out lap, as just went to V8 Field. It looks like he's coming into the pits as he's after invalidating his lap. I'm now watching Wing It go down the DRS straight, down the Kemmel straight into the fast chicane. Hits the chicane nicely as he now comes around, as he approaches the hairpin of Brussels, or Brussels. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce it in Belgian, as it has an X in it, which is a bit weird. But as we come around that corner into turn 11, the no-named corner, as he now approaches down the straight into turn 12 of Puan. Puan taken nicely. You have to keep off the curbs there, or you could be in a lot of danger. Anything at the moment, Drew, that is able to surprise you of the grid so far? Okay, as I continue to go on board with Wing It, as he goes through the second sector split on his out lap. I don't believe there's anybody on a quick lap at the moment. There's a yellow flag. I think it's just a driver letting another driver through.
Quick lap.
Weiss is on a quick lap according to Drew. We'll have a look at that now. Weiss is currently on a quick lap as he comes down the Kemmel straight at the second sector split, about 47 hundredths of a second down on his personal best, as he now, or is that on purple? I'm not entirely sure. I believe that's on his personal best though, as he is going a tiny bit slower as he comes into Brussels, the hairpin, tries to keep it off the curb, try not to spin or anything like that. It's Weiss did actually get a podium in the lap in the last race after I believe it was Turkey Whacker who ended up getting a 15-second time penalty for a collision caused with V8 Field during the chaotic Japanese Grand Prix. As we now come through the rest of the field, as he will be coming through to the second sector split momentarily, as he comes through Campos and Stavelot into the second sector split. Now, did he improve? No, and he's after invalidating. Ix is currently on a fast lap, I believe, as he... Oh! Ix is after spinning at the top of the hill, and he's after breaking his front wing. He's after hitting the... Rouge and Radion a bit too quickly, as now he's after slowing down a lot at the top of the hill, as It's Weiss is currently after slowing down as well. Voodoo is currently on a quick lap, I believe. He's currently coming through turn 10 now and into turn 11, which is the unnamed corner, into turn 12. I think that's just Ix letting people through after it's a bit of a crash into Poo on now for Voodoo. Hits the outside curb, which is fine. You just don't hit that yellow and orange striped inside curb, as you can go spinning off that into Campus and then into Stavelot of turn 15. What exactly will happen? One of the Tar Ross is going very slowly to cause a yellow flag. A driver's after crashing at the top of a roof. One of the Red Bulls, Drew, can you get an eyes on that? I think it might be It's Weiss. Yes, it is, and he's missing his front wing entirely. Back on board with Voodoo, as he is on a medium compound tire, I'd like to point out. Very interesting choice from Voodoo. J Knight, his teammate, and Sofiane are also yet to not set a lap. Voodoo is now coming up to the bus stop chicane, hits the bus stop chicane. He'll probably ride the curb a bit. No, he comes back into the pits again. Racer on a fast lap, I believe. Yes, he is, as he's now coming down towards the turn 15.
Seffi was off.
Seffi's currently off, according to Drew, as he now comes up to the second sector split. He looks like he's going very, very slow, about 5.6 seconds down on his time. Watching the Mercedes will wing it now, coming through the up to the chicane of they come, as he now comes through. A sector goes quickest on the soft compounded tire with a 1:42.5, almost an entire second quicker than McChicken. As Winged is now coming around around the turn 10 hairpin, as unnamed corner, and then into Puan. Very dangerous corner as we go for a bit of a cinematic camera. Tries not to hit the inside curb. It can be very dangerous, as I keep on saying, and I will keep on saying it because this is one of the most dangerous corners on the track. I hate that corner more than I hate Radion, as he now comes into Campus and then into turn 15 of I hate that word, into turn 15, and he comes up to the second sector split now. What will it be? How much will he be down on his time? Very far down on his time. Looks like he's after aborting that lap. One of the Alfa Romeos of Kill Bill has after spinning after having an issue. No, it's actually Tasmanian Devil. He's after hitting the wall now at the top of Air Rouge and Radion. Very, very difficult corner. Drew, in your opinion,
DK both hit.
What is the best way, in your opinion, to hit the turn of Air Rouge and Radion?
So as far as I'm concerned, no matter what car I'm driving, no matter which one of these F1 cars I'm driving in this game, if you take the downhill after the first turn, the first hairpin, you take the downhill section very far to the right, so you start out as close to the right wall as you possibly can. Then you basically cut that left curb in half. You put the car directly on top of it so that you create a much wider angle for the uphill right, left. And once you do that, you just stay in it. And you can clip a little bit of the inside left going over the hill with, a third of the car, of the left side of the car. You can't split it completely because you'll invalidate your lap. But you just need to know where the lines are, where you can push it and where you can't. And you definitely don't want to be modulating throttle or doing any quick shifting left and right with the steering wheel or the joystick, if that's what you're using, while you're in the middle of that hill section, whether at the bottom of the crest or during the uphill. Both of those are just, you go ahead and do it, you're going to spin, and we've already seen it 3 or 4 times today.
I think 3 now. Ix was the first person to do it, and then I think it was I'm Seffi after that, and then one of the
Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, Tasmanian Devil done it. I think one of the Red Bulls may have also done it, but I'm not entirely sure on that. As we have a look at X-Bomb as he sets his lap, I don't think he actually improved. Kill Bill's now on a lap. Very old tires though, as Isolator's after invalidating his, as Ix is getting ready to set his next lap. See what he can do. Sofian is currently on an out lap. McChicken is on a lap. Let's see what he's able to do. Coming after the sector 1 split, very slightly down on his personal best. He needs to improve by about a second if he's going to dethrone RG2 as the current leader. As he's coming up to a lot of traffic, it's Racer who's letting everybody through. just after turn 11, the unnamed corner, as he now comes through, as he's going to be approaching Pouan very, very soon. Surely Racer will just take Pouan normally and then let everybody through after Pouan as he comes through. He hits the curb, somehow doesn't spin, I don't know how, as it's very dangerous to hit that curb, as I keep on saying. A Kill Bill goes wide. I think he wasn't on a lap though, so he just let him through. McChicken's out coming up into Stavelot of turn 15, and now he approaches the second sector split.
Oh, X-Bomb.
X-Bomb's out.
Yep, he just crashed.
Where was that?
Hard. Sector 3.
Who's coming up to him now? I think it's Wing It. Yes, it is. Let's see if we can see what exactly happened. Did he just have a bit of a spin, kind of like to Pastor last week in the Renault?
No, he just went straight
Qualifying
off.
is now over.
Straight off.
Oh, Breezy doesn't complete a lap, I don't think. No. Wing It is now on a fast lap, so no, he's currently on an out lap. Is everybody on out laps? Did they time this right?
Tasmanian Devil. Oh, he just invalidated. X-Breezy just invalidated. Oh, and he wrecked.
Somebody crashed at the top of the of Eau Rouge again. Not entirely sure who that was.
X-Breezy.
Yeah, currently watching DK88 Amp as he comes through.
Steffi's spinning.
As he approaches Brussels, as he comes through Brussels, tries to hit it as quickly as possible. Gets a nice line through there, actually, I have to admit. As he keeps on trying to keep the throttle down, trying to complete his quickest lap at the moment. A lot of people have, after completing their laps now, I think Ix will be the next person to the line. Yes, he will. Let's see what Ix is able to do. Is he on a fast lap? Yes, he is. Will he improve, though? That's the main question. Invalidation for Ix. Sofian is currently on the...
DK's on a hot lap. Oh, no, dude.
Yeah, he just spun as soon as I went off him, I think. As I'm now watching Sofian as he will be approaching the line on the medium compound tires. One of the I'm Sephi is backwards at the same place that X-Bomb crashed. Currently watching Sofian on the medium compound tires. Somehow doesn't invalidate there. I thought that would have been an invalidation. RG2 was after retiring. I think that was on track retirement, which technically isn't allowed under the rules and regulations, but we won't get into that right now, as we're currently watching. This will be his first lap set, and on the medium compound as well. Voodoo has qualified in the last after he didn't set a time. Sofian goes 9th on the mediums. McChicken pits. Racer is currently on a lap. It looks like he's trying to improve. Will he be able to slap it on pole, dethrone either McChicken or Sector to get on the front row of the grid, or will he stay in third? As he approaches the line, it doesn't improve and he stays in third. Well, I think he did improve, but I just don't think he improved by enough. Everybody else is now after completing qualifying. Sector RG2 starts from pole position. McChicken JPEG is in second. Racer in third. Winged 88 in fourth. X Breezy in fifth. I'm Sephi in fifth. I'm Sephi in sixth. Sorry. DK88 AMP in his debut is in seventh. V8 Field in 8th. Sofian on the medium compound, I'd like to point out, is in 9th. Tasmanian Devil in 10th. X-Bomb 11th. Kill Bill 12th. Isolator in 13th. Ix in 14th. It's Weiss in 15th. J-Knight in 16th. Voodoo in 17th. The both of the McLarens are bringing up the rear, both setting no times. I think Voodoo just had a lot of invalidations, possibly. Or he just kept on coming back to the pits. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Yeah, he had, watched one lap. He didn't have an invalidation, but he had a couple corners that were just crap. And I think he just pitted. He was like, all right, well, that's going to be a dead last lap anyway, so I'll go into pits. Yeah,
definitely. As we're now going into the race now to see exactly what's after happening. As we are preparing for 5 red lights. Well, sorry, no, we're preparing for 1 red light, presuming that Drew turned on a formation lap.
Oh, yes.
You turned on a formation lap, didn't you, Drew?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. 20 corners, longest track on the calendar, only 22 laps. 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and into turn 7. Down to Kemmel Straight and down into Les Sources, which is Radion, Rouge and Pouan. And of course we've seen a few people spin on the exit of turn 14 campus. As we now begin the formation lap, Sector begins in from pole position. Gonna turn on this first of all. There we go. Sector begins from pole position. McChicken in second. Racer in third. Wingit in fourth. X Breezy in fifth. I'm Sefi in sixth. DK88 AMP in seventh. V8 Field in eighth. Sophian in ninth. Tasmanian Devil in 10th. X-Bomb in 11th. Kill Bill in 12th. Isolator in 13th. WSR2 beginning on the medium compound tire as well as Sophian starts in 14th. It's Weiss in 15th. J-Knight in 16th. Voodoo brings up the rear of the field in 17th place. Who do you expect to have an interesting race today, Drew? Or who is your money on?
I like GK88 and Wing It a lot, and I like it's Weiss from the back to get a podium, and I'm looking at WSRX to be a surprise on the first lap. Hopefully he can show me some of those first lap glory moments he's shown me in the last couple hours.
Do you think there's any chance of X having any points today?
Yes.
Well, to be fair now, I say a lot of people are going to DNF considering it's tier 2 and, well, we're watching some craziness, so...
Uh-oh.
What?
Sector 2 almost spun. Or Sector RG2 almost spun.
Trying to heat up his tires, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to point out that It's Weiss did actually get his first podium last week after a penalty was applied to, I think it was Turkey Whacker. A 15-second time penalty was applied to Turkey Whacker over his incident with V8 Field, who also races today. Turkey Whacker is not on the field today.
Yeah.
Sector RG2.
Turkey Whacker has retired from the series. He left 6 or 7 chats that I'm in with him and flip-flops and things.
Isolator and Ix are currently on the grid. It looks like they may have had a collision off the line.
Yeah, that'll sound about right.
During the formation lap, so their tires are going nice and cold at the start of the line.
Oh boy.
Jayna just left a comment saying that that he believes his crash may have just been a result of too cold tires during qualifying, so going up our roof, which makes a lot of sense. Sector RG2 will start from pole position, as I said, with McChicken right alongside. Expect the top 4 to have a close battle into turn 1, and as 5 red lights go now, and let's begin the Belgian Grand Prix as nobody's moving. As now they're underway. As we're watching Sector RG2, it looks like he's after staying in first position. He holds first position. McChicken gets jumped by Racer as he takes the position back. Breezy jumps Wingit. And Wingit jumps back again. A chaos off the line. As it looks like it's still RG2 in first. McChicken in second. Racer in third. Wingit in fourth. Breezy in 5th, I'm Sefi in 6th, Tasmanian Devils in 7th, DK88 Amp in 9th, as he's fighting with Sophian. Sophian was able to get past him actually on the medium compound, with DK88 in 9th, and V8 Field now in 10th, bringing up the end of the points. As Drew, can you see anything interesting that... Actually, I have to admit now that I'm very surprised that that nobody crashed at Air Rouge on lap 1. Full credit to everybody.
Very surprised. Oh, yeah.
It's Weiss, and it looks like Ix are now having a fight at the back of the field as X was momentarily able to get past Weiss, as a lot of people are going very, very wide. DK Amp is after having a bit of a spin. It looks like he has front end plate damage. That's very unfortunate for him, as it looks like the two McLarens are looking to get past him as soon as humanly possible. Sector RG2 still leads the way. McChicken in second, Racer in third. Any close battles you can see at the moment. Kill Bill and Ix are currently having a fight, as it looks like Ix is in 14th, trying to either catch Kill Bill or trying to defend against DK88 Amp, who is currently has front wing damage, who I'm expecting to pit. RG2 is after saying the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, as Racer and as we expected that, as Racer and Wing It are now in a bit of a fight. It looks like there's a bit of a fight from second to fourth at the moment. Well, third and fourth mostly, but very, very close from everybody in the top 8. Everybody from 8 and ahead are all within 1 second of each other, except for RG2 and Chicken, who looks like they're actually having as RG2 is actually forming a bit of a gap, it looks like, as we're now going back down the field towards Tasmanian Devil and Sofian. As Sofian looks like he's just trying to gain on Tasmanian Devil. Will he be able to get past? Is he going to be trying to get past? As no, not yet. As
it's Weiss is up 4 places, Isolator's up 4 places, DK Amp is down 10.
DK Amp is actually is after putting on the hard compounded tires, I'd like to point out. Very interesting choice for him, as I'm having a look at Wing It, as it looks like him and I'm Sefi are about to be having a scrap, as well as X Breezy.
Breezy wanted it in the inside there. Trying to switch back. Ooh, we got him!
Yeah, very nice move by X Breezy, and it looks like Wing It is now trying to get back at him. Goes very wide though. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some quarter cutting penalties come in very, very soon for track extensions. I'm seeing a fair amount of them. V8 Field is trying to gain on Sofian in 8th position, as he's currently in 9th. A bit of a gap is forming between the leaders from in first, second and third. As it looks like Sector is after backing up a lot and is after reducing the gap between himself and McChicken. Redline is after leaving the session. McChicken's after going quickest on the soft compounded tires, as Sofian is trying to gain on X Breezy's after getting past Sefi, and X Breezy's after going very, very wide, as he loses
dived on the inside of that corner and
also loses a position to Wing It. How will he take a route? He spins that route.
He caught it. Wow.
Oh, he saves it. Very nice move, I have to admit, but he lost a lot of positions here. McChicken's after losing a position to Racer. The battle for second is now after heating up, as it looks like so is the battle for fourth. There's 2 battles on at the moment for second and fourth, as it looks like the leader is just extending his gap over and over again. V8 Field is currently in a fight with Sofian, who's currently in a fight with Tasmanian Devil, who looks like to be trying to get in the Wing It and Sefi battle. As I'm on board with Wing It now, as he tries to gain on Sefi through. Sefi goes very wide actually at Puan after he rides the curb, doesn't spin it, thankfully. Looks like that curb might actually be not as bad as it was in F1 2018, as I'm currently still on board with Wing It, trying to see if he's able to gain much on Sefi up ahead, as a Tasmanian.
McChicken's gonna get Racer right here.
McChicken on Racer according to Drew, and it looks like McChicken is going to be trying to make the move on Racer. Will he be able to make it though? It's going to be difficult. I say he's just waiting for the DRS. I'd be surprised if he makes the move now, but he might do if he's feeling ambitious. It tries around.
He got it. He got the DRS.
Yeah. As he now goes down the. It's going to be going around the outside. Looks like into. No, as he switchbacks into the. About anything interesting? Does Sefi go wide again, or anything happen at a route? Not really. As now, Racer and McChicken.
Sefi wants him. Sefi's gonna get Wing It.
Yes, as Sefi has passed Wing It. Yellow flag. Oh, 2 people are off. Weiss is out. Ix is also after.
Ix and Weiss.
Ix and Weiss got serious wing damage at the top of the hill. That is absolutely horrible for him, as we're now watching McChicken come up towards the turn 12 of Puan, still trying to catch Racer as RG2 is after extending a gap, quite a large gap to Racer behind. So Drew, what do you think will be the ideal strategy today?
Well, it looks like everybody's trying to do a soft to hard. That's what it looks like people are going to be doing, unless they try and extend these softs out into the 11, 12 laps. If they can do that, 10 laps minimum, then they can put the mediums on. But I think people are going to try a one-stop softs to hards or softs to mediums. What do you think?
Okay, so I think it might be more or less the exact same as you were on about, as it was looking like but we also have to take into account that Sofian is also on the medium, so he'll looking to do a medium to hard, maybe a medium to soft, but I doubt he's going to be trying to do a medium to soft. What do you think about that, Drew? A lot of time penalties coming in as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting.
V8 Field is trying to gain on Sofian as well, as we're watching at the moment. Sefi and Wingate just keep on fighting. Sefi rides the curb, but sorry, as you were saying, Drew.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying that's going to be interesting to keep your eye on later on in the race. What he's going to do. But
we assume it's also a one-stop. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Yeah, that would be for the hard compound tires. It looks like he just had a bit of a wing damage with the collision with Weiss. Ixna brings up the rear of the field. Voodoo is after gaining from 17th to 12th. As trying to have a look at see what else is going on around the field. X Breezy is trying to gain.
Just went very wide. I don't know what's happening. These two corners for him have been very bad.
I'm watching X Breezy actually a lot, and he's just bringing up the rear of this massive train, which just looks like it's going to be chaos in a couple of laps' time. It looks like that train is everybody from. Yeah, it's I'm Seppi down as far as X Breezy in 9th, so from 4th to 9th there's a massive train for me, and it looks like Isolator might be coming up to the back of that soon. It's going to be an interesting fight, I think, from 4th all the way down to 9th, as Wayne, it looks like he's going to be trying to make trying to gain time. Actually no, it looks like it's actually going to be Sofian trying to get past the Tasmanian yes, as he was able to do it, as V8 Field is trying to get past the other is also trying to get past, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, as a lot of people are going to have the dirty air going into Rouge. Oh, one person went very wide there. That was X Breezy. No, but he looks like he's fine. Oh, Isolators after putting it into the wall at the top of Rouge. Safety car.
So is Kill Bill. Kill Bill hit him.
Oh, that's harsh to see. Yeah, Kill Bill's after saving it though slightly. He has a bit of front wing damage, but the safety car will mitigate that. But there is a safety car. DK88 Amp is after getting a medium pit stop off. That's the second pit stop of the evening. That's a lovely time. That's a lovely time for a pit stop.
Oh wow, yeah it is.
I don't think X will pit. It doesn't seem logical at this point. No,
okay,
he's
well, yeah, I guess not.
He's in the hards, so.
Yeah.
Why is McChicken and Racer still having a battle during a safety car period? I do not know. But the biggest loser of this, in my opinion, is Sector. His gap is about to be cut.
Yeah, it's about to be 0.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate because it was well over 5 seconds.
I'm going to assume that Sector is going to pit now anyway. I would assume most of the front runners are going to pit and probably go on. Well, unless your teammate pits, then you're kind of in an awkward situation like McChicken and Wingit, because we all know that the Merc 2 stacks aren't as good in the game as they are in real life. I assume that Racer probably will also pit, will he? Yes, Racer pits. Yep. McChicken pits, but tries to fight him into the pit lane. I'm Seppi pits.
Wingit's pitting. Ooh, alright, let's see. They're going to stack it up.
McChicken has, after getting a 5-second time penalty for crashing into, apparently crashing into Racer, as McChicken's losing big time as he has to change a front wing, and Winged is even losing even worse. Sector's now in the lead on mediums. Racer in second on mediums. Seffi goes to hards. That's a smart move. Sofian is on to softs. V8 is on to mediums. McChicken comes out in sixth now on the mediums. Breezy on the mediums. Tasmanian Devil in the mediums. Voodoo jumps Tasmanian Devil in the pits on mediums and now into the points. Wingish is now... No, sorry. Voodoo jumps the other Merkel Wingish, who also goes on. Voodoo goes into the mediums. Wingish goes onto the hards. Kill Bill goes onto the mediums. J-Knight goes onto the mediums. DK88 Amp goes onto the mediums. And X is still on the hards. This is going to be chaos.
It's gonna be great, man. Let's get it. The middle of this race is gonna be so fun to watch.
Who do you think is the biggest winner and loser of this of the safety car?
Man, you know, I gotta say the biggest winner is gonna be Ix, because he's back into at least an opportunity to compete.
Yes.
Because as of right now, he's 15 to 20. He was 15 to 20 seconds off the back of the field, so that
he's still 15 to 20. Well, he's still 15 to 20.
He'll get back. He'll catch up.
He'll get back.
But the biggest loser, I gotta say, is either Sector. It's gotta be Sector, because he lost his 5.5 second gap.
No, McChicken! He got a 5-second time penalty for crashing into Racer. Has to change her front wing. Holds up his teammate Wingit, who's now in 10th, I'd like to point out, and getting 1 point. McChicken lost his front wing, had to change his front wing with... Racer has an unserved 5-second time penalty and is currently now running 6th when he was running in 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, well, there you go. Better
so
observation.
No, I disagree with you. I don't think Sector was the biggest loser. I think that was definitely McChicken. And I'd even throw Sofian's hat into the mix as well, because he's on softs.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
That sucks. How'd that happen, Sofian?
Well, he was on the...
He probably never pitted.
No, he did pit because his tires are 0 laps old, because he began on the mediums and he's probably planning on going mediums to softs. And he forgot to change the tire. So...
he should rip past Seffi.
He should rip past absolutely everybody. Hopefully.
Well, Sector's
very quick now. Sector and Racer are very quick, so he should at least get into 3rd.
Yeah.
But then trying to hold that position for the rest of the race is going to be very difficult. Biggest gainer, I think...
We got pitting cars right now. Wingit and Ix are both pitting.
Biggest gainer is probably...
Mediums.
Maybe Ix. I don't think that... Will mediums go 12 laps?
Yeah. Yeah, but not 13, 14, which is what they're going to push him. If we got another safety car, it'll be perfect. Everybody will jump back on the softs and have a great ending.
Safety car might come in this lap. That's the other side of it.
Ix is going to have to move it or lose it.
Ix also does not want to crash at the top of Eau Rouge again.
Yeah.
Currently going through the field now, one by one, to see exactly what is going on. I'm watching Ix at the moment, just seeing him absolutely leg it to try and catch up to everybody. I say he's absolutely whinging right now. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm assuming, would you say, oh, okay, Sector nearly overtook the safety car. Would you say it'll come in this lap, Drew?
I would not. Oh, you know what? Yeah, he's right behind it. Yeah, they need to be in a line by the end of the 2nd sector.
Yeah, but it doesn't always obey to that rule.
Oh.
Me and Ix were on about earlier on today during the Euro tier race about Ferrari. Is it just me? Yeah, safety car in this lap. Is it just me, or is it very unlucky to be a Ferrari driver in WSR?
No, it is very unlucky. You can ask Erdman.
Or even Sweet Crown.
Horse week round.
He won the first championship in an Alfa Romeo, and now he's just barely in second. He's actually closer to third than he is to first now, after the results of the last race.
Who do you think is going to have the better restart here?
I'm assuming.
Sofian with the softs.
Sofian, this racer just jumped. Sector. I think Sefi will. Sorry, I think Sofian. Oh my God, Sefi's out.
No.
Sefi just had a massive hit into a wall. Well, somehow he done something, and I don't understand what exactly happened there. But I'm now watching Sofian to see how much he can gain on Racer and Sector up ahead. It looked like he was about to go into a wall himself there, Doreno of Sofian. Sofian is currently trying to gain on Racer on the soft compound tires. Looks like he's going to be able to get past them.
Oh, J-Knight just put X into the wall at the top of Radion.
X is out. Sofian has passed Racer. McChicken is already up into fourth. What a move by McChicken, already up into fourth from sixth. V8 Field is now trying to defend from X-Breezy. It looks like V8 Field probably had the worst start of the lot. Well, actually, no, I take that back. That was probably Sefi. McChicken's after getting a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as we're now watching the fight between X-Breezy and V8 Field, as they're very, very close. There's now a train forming from Racer down as far as X-Breezy. Thoughts from that restart room?
Oh man, I gotta say, J-Knight and X got together at the Eau Rouge Radion changeover, and they just touched tires ever so slightly and sent X off where we had that fatal accident with Antoine Hubert last year.
Our thoughts and prayers, of course.
He really got screwed up.
To go out to Antoine, who unfortunately lost his life at this very track. As Winged is now after getting past Kill Bill. Winged is now trying to catch the DK88 amp as J-Knight goes into the pits. Does Sefi go into the pits? Sefi's going into the pits, yeah. I assume that would happen. Oh, Racer's out!
Racer's out!
What happened? Top of our Rouge, isn't it?
And Tasmanian Devil.
Teammates! Yep. Did the teammates collide?
They did.
Voodoo was into 7th.
Wow. Voodoo's getting double-digit points in another position.
That isn't double-digit points, Drew. 5th is double-digit.
Oh. Two more.
No, sorry. 15, 12, 10. Yeah, 5th is 10 points, Drew.
Okay.
That's double-digit. Like, 2 digits. Come on, Drew, keep up.
Yeah, I'm with it.
As we now watch sectors, another safety car has been called out. Oh no. What's after happening down here?
That was Tasmanian Devil. Wow, we just lost 3 cars in 4 cars in 1 lap.
Yeah, J-Knight's also at you. I just saw that. He's after losing it straight between turn 1 and turn 3. He just disappeared there now. I'm watching Sofian's currently an AI car. I think he's having a look at race directors. Seeing whatever he's on. Sofian is currently on the softs. Now might not be a bad time to pit if you're Sofian.
Right.
Like, you're not going to come out last, but you're guaranteed points now. Sector pits!
Sector and McChicken pit.
Wait, what?
And Bainfield.
Sofian should have pit when he had the chance. Sofian leads the way on the softs. But they're not the tires you want to be on at the moment. Voodoo's up in the 4th. Could Voodoo get a podium?
Could Voodoo get a podium position this evening?
Winged might have just absolutely saved his entire race. He's now on the podium positions after having a horrible double sack down on Mercedes.
Put him in a 10th.
Everybody is now guaranteed points. Exact same thing happened in Tier 1. A race that I'd like to point out that Drew crashed out of. Isn't that right? You see me crashing. So Drew, what do you think of this safety car?
I knew there would be at least one. I figured.
And now there's two. We're now officially at the halfway point.
Well, you know, if this gets to a third safety car, what's the limit? 6?
6, I think. Don't quote me on that. I didn't even know there was actually a limit until Ixa brought it up. But we have to talk about Breezy's save at the top of Eau Rouge. I'm sorry, but that was incredible.
Yeah, well, now he's sitting in P2.
I'd say effective race lead at the moment, considering Sofian. Is 11
have to pit.
Yeah, is 11
put the softs back on.
Is that possible? Is 11... Well, considering there's going to be at least one lap under safety car, because I assume we're going to get another one, considering Sefi hasn't got the back of the field yet. Nope, we're going for another lap under the safety car, boys. Yeah. So, that's going to be 10 laps under on the softs. Well, technically 11, but one is a really stress lap. It's really a stress lap.
Yeah, so I think Sofian can push it. I think he can make these last. He's just going to be in the 65-70% usage range, and he's going to be sliding all over the place. He might have trouble holding on to podium. The problem is Voodoo. For everybody behind Voodoo, they're going to have to pass Voodoo. And Voodoo, where he might not be the fastest driver, he does defend fairly well, and these cars are wide.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of me, in a way. Me and Voodoo have a lot in common. I'm very, very good at defending. I also dive bomb the living hell out of everybody. What can I say? I take it from Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
The dive bomb king. This will be the last lap under the safety car. Sefi's after catching back up. I can't believe the two Toro Rosses took each other out. Very similar to what happened last week, actually, between the two Red Bulls of Fenrique and Nicolas. The sister team in Tier 1.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's very similar.
So maybe Tier 1 and Tier 2 aren't that different. Some Tier 1 drivers are going to get really offended at that now, I can just tell. Do you think it would be a good time to update everybody on the championship? I think so.
Yeah, go. I think so.
Racer is currently leading the championship with 61 points. Scar Logan, who is a reserve and not racing today, is currently in second with 40. By the way, this is everybody who's currently active in the league. In third is Toes Rudy with 38 points, also not racing today. In fourth is I'm Sefi with 29 points, who is racing today, but at the very tail end of the field of who's left. It's Weiss currently in fifth with 18 points. Sophie in sixth with 18 points. McChicken in seventh with 18 points. Isolator in eighth with 15 points. X-Bomb in ninth with 15 points. Zuti in 10th with 13 points. In 10th and 11th with 11 points. V8 Field in 12th with 10 points. Hef 543 in 13th with 4 points. Kill Bill in 14th with 4 points. And Voodoo 52 bringing up the rear of the field with 2 points. Everybody else not included on that list either has 0 points or this is their debut. A few drivers on the grid at the moment, such as J Knight and J Knight, have yet to score their first points in an official league race. Safety cars coming in.
Sophia got a great jump. The chicken and Bayfield, huge penalties, 5 seconds each.
That's a second 5-second time penalty for McChicken. Oh, that's horrible. Well, he would have served that the last time, so that's not as bad.
That's why the double stack was so bad, because he served the 5-second penalty.
No, he didn't. He served that the last pit stop. He didn't actually serve that in the first one. I actually watched his pit stop on stream. As DK88 is going to be trying to make a move on Voodoo. Will Voodoo defend? Yes, he will. He is Voodoo after all. He's very good at defending, as Drew did point out. But it looks like DK might be able to get past him. No, he hasn't. VA Field has passed Kill Bill though. And Kill Bill is under pressure from Sector, who's on fresh, soft compound tyres. As yes, he's able to get past him as he now begins to chase down V8 Field. As DK88 is trying to get close to Voodoo. Voodoo is still in fourth. Wing It is now is still in third. X Breezy is in second. As Sofian is after increasing his gap to 1.4 seconds to X Breezy behind. So Drew, who is your favorite to win at the moment?
I think it's going to be Wing It or X Breezy.
Any chance for Voodoo win?
Oh no! Voodoo's off! Voodoo is crashed, he's out!
Voodoo's out. DK88 Amp is
safety
also...
car.
Oh no, another safety car. Well, the biggest loser of that anyway is Voodoo and DK. Another big loser of that is actually Sophie, and I assume Sophie... Do you think Sophie will pit now?
He should. I'm watching him right now. He should go right into the pits.
Yeah, let's see if he goes into the pits. Come on. Yeah, good move. X Breezy goes into the pits. Wing It continues on. VA Field. Pits. Sector. Pits. McChicken. Pits. Kill Bill. Continues on. DK88 Amp. He's definitely pitting. Seffi also pits right behind him. Drew, would you mind giving me an update on penalties? For all the drivers. Wing It's after catching up to the safety car. Only 2 people don't pit. Wing It's now leading. Kill Bill in second. Voodoo was unfortunately out and will be scoring no points. I was about to say, does Voodoo have a chance to get a win or a podium today? And then I just jinx it.
Tasmanian Devil ended with 3 seconds. He's no longer in the race. Racer has 3.
Just the top 9, Drew, if that's fine. You can go in through everybody individually.
Racer has 8.
He's out. DK88 Amp is after getting another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh wow. This race is getting interesting.
Kill Bill has a 5-second. The chicken has another 3 seconds. Kill Bill and the chicken 2 more final seconds.
McChicken would have served both of his. McChicken would have served both his 5 seconds. Now.
DK has 3 seconds. He just got on lap 14.
When did Wing It get a drive-through? Okay.
On lap 10, speeding under safety car.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate. Because I just saw that. I was having a look through the Wing It's race director. I'm actually going to check the top 3 myself, just so I'm a bit informed. 5-second penalty for Kill Bill. 5-second time penalty for Kill Bill. Penalty and 2 warnings for Kill Bill. No penalties for Sofian.
Wing It has 3 seconds.
And Sofian in third on fresh softs now with no penalties. A Sofian win maybe?
I think it's a Sofian win if nothing else happens. Does Voodoo score a point? Or no?
No, because it's technically a DNF. A DNF is no points. Any chance of a
Say it again?
I was in the middle of a sentence and I just blanked. What did I, what was I saying?
Chance of a.
I can't remember exactly what I was going to say.
Well,
Sofian, I
been
think.
that important?
So Sofian is definitely the favorite anyway. I think we're both in agreement with that. He has no penalties.
Yeah, X Breezy also with the soft compound tires on behind the 2 mediums.
Sector on mediums is a bit weird to me now.
Yeah, I don't know how he put the mediums back on. Maybe he didn't like the way the soft deg was for 2 laps, and he's like, they're gonna wear out in 8 laps. It's not enough.
Or maybe he just didn't have enough.
Maybe he didn't have soft.
Yeah.
That would be terrible news for him because he would have gone into the pits being forced to change tires, and the next available lowest compound tire would have been put on.
Yeah. Did Kill Bill serve his drive-thru? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did yet. To be fair, we've had 1 lap off safety car in the last 4.
Yeah. Well, of non-safety car, I mean.
Yeah, non-safety car.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see also. Safety cars in this lap. 9 runners remain. We're now under half the grid that we started with. No, we'll be under half the grid if 1 more driver DNFs. Going to be interesting to see the rest of this race. I do believe Sofian is the favourite. Kilbo, I think, has to serve that drive-through, Drew. Still. Drew, you've gotten a fair amount of drive-throughs in your day. Do you have to serve them online, or do... Oh, okay, wing it into the pits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I always do.
So, are you DSQ'd if you don't serve them within 3 laps in an online session, or do you just get a ridiculous penalty?
I'm pretty sure you're disqualified in like a multiplayer lobby, like an online lobby, but I don't know about these lobbies. Rules and flags are on, so it should be the same as... Oh, boy, Kill Bill had a horrible run, and Sofian got past him. They touched, though.
Look clean to me, though. He got through. There wasn't any damage, so I think it should be fine. Sofian now leads.
X Breezy wants a piece of Kill Bill now. Oh boy, the top 3 are right on. Oh, Kill Bill's gonna get passed again! X Breezy's right behind him. Look at this.
I apologize to everybody on stream. My controller just disconnected ever so slightly. X Breezy is now trying to get past Kill Bill as it's getting very, very intense coming through the second sector into I can't remember the turn name. As he now comes into the turn 15 of Stavelot, as he now comes up to the second sector split. He's actually improving. It looks like he could set a quickest lap of the race here, as he's trying to gain on Kill Bill ever so slightly more, as Sofian now leads the way. I think it is his race to lose, but
sector is right up X Breezy's ass, man. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Am I the only person who really...
Oh no, he almost rear-ended him!
Am I the only person who really wants to see a 3 wide into a Rouge?
Vadefield almost got spun by Sector.
Sofian is, after setting the quickest lap of the race. Kill Bill's in second, X Breezy in third. Sector's past V8 Field. V8 Field and McChicken make contact. Is there any damage? No, there isn't.
No damage.
Going back to Sector as he's trying to gain on the 3 leaders, as X Breezy tries to go around the outside of Kill Bill. Looks like he has it, has he? X Breezy's now is now in second. Sofian is still leading with about a 2-second gap now, as it looks like Winged is still in the pits, and I have no idea what's going on with Winged at the moment. He's just stationary in the pits. It looks like he's controller might disconnected or something might have happened at his end, as now we're technically down by another driver, as he's effectively out of this right sector, is currently in fourth, as he's trying to gain even more on Kill Bill in third on the old medium compound tires. V8 Field is also trying to gain on sector, as it looks very interesting. As I continue to watch this, oh, somebody goes very wide. There's a bit of a lag on my screen.
Oh no, there's a spin.
Kill Bill spun.
Spinning.
Any damage? I don't think there's any damage. No damage.
Back on track.
Sectors is now in third. V8 Field is now in fourth. McChicken is now trying to gain on V8 Field while not trying to be overtaken by Seffi. DK is trying to get past Seffi. Everything is going mental.
Schechter's in third place with those medium compound tires. That's quite interesting.
He's just a very quick driver, I think. I think that's mainly what it is. Any thoughts so far, Drew?
It's been the safety car race, and that's what I have to say. You know, we've had, what, 4 safety cars.
Kill Bill, 5-second time penalty.
To kill Bill.
That's
Lord
a bit hard.
Speeding in the pit lane is what it was.
Oh, yeah, was Kill Bill pitting or is he serving a drive-thru? I'm just checking that now. No, he's pitting. He must have served that drive-thru, surely. V8 Fuel is past McChicken. Winged is now past Kill Bill.
Oh, they're gonna spin. Yep. McChicken's around, no front wing. Wing is gone. Breezy with a 3-second penalty.
Who was he in that collision with? Was it Seffi? Seffi, did he get wing damage? Yes, he did. V8 Fuel is now up into 4th position, no wing damage. Breezy is now second. Breezy spins!
Oh!
V8 Fuel is onto the podium. V8 Fuel is now onto the podium.
Sector RG2 is back into 2nd place.
DK88 will now be Seffi. It's now into 4th now, because Seffi will have to pit. Both Mercedes is after having an absolute shambles today. Sofia now has a 2.8 second gap to Sector. DK88 Amp is now, as I'm Seffi, DK88 are having a bit of a scrap still, even though Seffi has wing damage. McChicken is after retiring from the session. What's after happening there? I'm on board of Wing It to see exactly what happened. Oh, he's after spinning it in. I think.
Spun it.
Yeah, hit into a wall.
Oh, Wing It almost spun it too.
DK88 Amp. Okay. Seffi tried to continue. Seffi didn't pit. Okay. VSC.
Seffi has no front wing or right end plate. He's only got his left end plate on his wing.
Seffi didn't pit. Why didn't he pit?
I don't know.
X-Breezy and DK88 are going to have a bit of a scrap as soon as it goes green, I think. I'm on board with X-Breezy, who's behind DK88, as the gap is very, very slow between 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment. It looks like it's going to be the battle of the race to see who's able to get to 4th place.
Racing again.
X-Breezy's
taking the inside line on him. He got it.
Yeah, he got it. Definitely got it. As V8 Field is still trying to...
DK's on the inside again.
Oh, Breezy's passed though. Seffi looks like he wants to get involved in this fight. I don't know how he's still keeping up with them, considering the amount of wing damage he has. DK88 goes very far off track, as joins were behind I'm Seffi, so now X-Breezy is now ahead of all three of them.
Left end plate.
Oh, has he not? How did that happen? I didn't see that at all. As V8 Field is now trying to gain on Sector, but I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, as it looks like there's a bit of a gap just forming everywhere now. There isn't really a battle on track now, is there?
No, it's all over a second. Seffi has the biggest chance here coming up behind X-Breezy, but X-Breezy doesn't have any damage, I don't think, and Seffi does.
No, X-Breezy hasn't got any damage. Seffi goes again. DK88 pits. Smart move. I think, I'd be interested to see if V8 Field is able to gain on Sector on the softs. But outside that, there isn't much really going on at the moment, but it's a bit mental at the moment. DK88
yeah,
amp.
well, we're going to have penalties too that are going to be interesting to see when they cross the line.
I completely forgot about the penalties. I have to admit about that. Wing It's now up to 6 after jumping DK88.
Wing It with a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings.
Still a gap though between those two drivers. Penalties will be everything, I think. Sofian still has none, I don't think. It looks like it is going to be Sofian's race to win. If V8 Field can get within a second of Sector, I think there's a chance that he might be able to gain on penalties. No, well, within 3 seconds, because then has V8 Field got any penalties? Drew, if you can check that for me.
Yep, hold on. Penalty. 5-second penalty.
You can go through every driver individually by clicking on them individually in the race director.
Yep, 5-second penalty.
Was that served? Did he
And the 3-second penalty.
Oh, I know 3 seconds. He probably won't gain on then on Sector then.
Wing It served a drive through.
Sector is after setting fastest lap of the race. Not any battles going on track at the moment. This is what happens when you have only 8 drivers on track. There isn't many battles. Penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Let's go on board for a lap with Wing It. Anything interesting happening on track, Drew, in your opinion? Sector's after going
right
quickest.
Now?
No.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm on board with Wing It as you are. Just gonna watch his laps, see what he's able to.
I know I'm bored with Sector to see if he can set any more fastest laps, as he's been going fastest at the moment. He's trying to gain on Sofian. The gap's down to 1.7. It's the closest.
The tightest gap.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of watching him just to see if he's.
1.6.
Yeah, to see if he's able to gain on Sofian for the last lap. I'm currently on board with him, just watching to see what exactly is going to happen.
10 seconds out.
He's gaining a lot. He just needs to keep on gaining.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Being on the mediums for a longer amount of time is definitely happening. This race has been a bit chaotic, especially at the very beginning, I believe.
They've both been on their tires for 7 laps, which means that Sofian's tires are probably at the 40% mark right now.
Yeah,
maybe 50.
Probably only about 20 then for Sector.
Yep.
Not entirely sure on how exactly the tire wear model works in this game. As in my career mode anyway, Drew, I'm not sure about you. I do full 100% races, so I'm used to the 100% race tire deg system, which is very much different to the gap is now down to less than a second actually.
You need a DRS here?
No. He was too far back, and if you have a look on Sofian's on Sector's telemetry, he's very much out of ERS at the moment. Yes. Now, to be fair, so is our good friend Sofian, so everybody kind of has a bit of an issue.
With the 3 seconds.
Now, and let's not forget that even if Sector overtakes Sofian here, he won't keep that position.
Sofian would have to spin.
Yeah, essentially, which isn't going to happen, I don't think. Sector is nearly out of fuel. His fuel's blinking red, but everybody's going to be doing that around this time of the race, considering it's the last lap. I'm going to go on board with Sofian as we go through the final go through the final half of the lap with him, really, as we now see the end of this race. He will be.
Sector almost spun it coming around. He's almost into the wall. He did clip that wall with his left rear. Sector.
No damage though. It looks like that, yeah, Sofian will win this race. Kill Bill gets 3 seconds. Kill Bill was on the podium at one point. Voodoo was near a podium at one point, but not anymore, as Sofian will cross the line to win the WSR2 Belgian Grand Prix. Sector in second. A V8 Field will cross the line to come third. Breezy in fourth. Seffi will come in fifth as soon as he crosses the line, about 16 seconds back. Still waiting at him.
Seffi's about to cross with all that damage.
Impressive that he was able to hang on to that position.
Penalty.
5 seconds. Will Wingate jump him? No. Will DK jump him? No, but gets very close. Within 6/10. Kill Bill is going to bring up the rear, but he won't gain on anybody else unless DK88 has about 18 seconds worth of penalties, which I don't think happened. So Kill Bill will be the final driver to cross the line, as no changes will happen as Sofian wins the Belgian Grand Prix. We're going to have a look at the results to see exactly what happened and go through it all for you now, just to see exactly what happened, and we will just waiting for the black screen of death to go away as we see the Renault driver come out with a Force India and a Williams on the podium. That is a very weird podium. If it happened in real life, I'll definitely tell you that much. A bit of a chaotic Grand Prix as it always is in Tier 2, but the Renault driver comes out on top today. Sofian wins the 2020 WSR2 Formula World Championship Belgian Grand Prix. Going to have a look at the results now just to see exactly what happened.
A lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties. Voodoo didn't get any penalties, I'd like to point that out.
Steffi had 8 seconds, Wingate had 6 seconds.
Very incredible result from Sofian. My name has been Alex O'Sullivan. Thank you so much for tuning in to the WSR2 Belgian Grand Prix. As we will see you next time, I am joined by the wonderful You See Me Flying. Thank you so much. And tune in tomorrow to watch the Canadian WSR